Thousands of residential and industrial buildings are being demolished around the world each year. The method of so-called controlled explosion is often used for this, which allows a building to be demolished in a matter of seconds. The most important feature of this technology is that the building collapses, almost folding down on its place, which allows precise demolition even in the circumstances of high urban density. Today we are going to show you 10 supposedly controlled explosions that went wrong. The consequences vary from comical to dramatic, but at least there were no casualties. Let's get it on. Philips Tower, the Netherlands. When demolition professionals first mined the building that had formerly belonged to Philips, the charge ended up not being enough to blow up the entire tower. As a result, the lift shaft kept standing, seemingly mocking the demolition team, until it was demolished with the help of a bulldozer. Storage Tower, Australia. This red bank storage tower refused to surrender without putting up a fight. 115 kilos of explosives were only enough to tilt the building, after which it spent another 40 minutes imitating the Leaning Tower of Pisa. By that time, mechanic shovels were used, and they managed to loosen the base of the tower to complete the task. (16-story), Russia. The explosive professionals who were meant to deal with this illegal building in Sevastopol failed miserably. When the 16-story building wasn't destroyed after the first explosion, they said that they couldn't have put more, in other words enough, explosives because there was housing around. At the end, the building was only demolished on the third try. Tower Silo, USA. We would prefer not to be anywhere near a tower that's being demolished in such an extravagant way. Fodder Factory, USA. When the demolition team tried to tear down this fodder tower in the city of Sioux Falls in South Dakota, the building merely fell down on its own basement. It victoriously stood sticking out of the ground for another 2 weeks while it was demolished by hand. Demolition Fail, Russia. We didn't manage to find any detailed information about this video, but the girl who is filming seems to find it funny, and she's damn right.
Не получилось.
Old Storage, Turkey. This controlled demolition was very close to turning into a tragedy when an old flour storage being demolished decided to suddenly perform a salto mortale in dangerous proximity of inhabited houses. Fortunately, it changed its mind and nobody was hurt. Ramshackle building demolition, China. When the time arrived for this building in Liuzhou to be demolished and replaced by housing, the demolition team elaborated the following plan. Use the explosion to split the building in 2 halves, which would then fall on the ground. With one half of the building, the plan worked, while the other remained in place. It was later demolished old style, with cranes and bulldozers. Mad River Power Station, USA. When this tower in Ohio was being prepared for demolition, the specialists seemed to have forgotten to cut the iron reinforcements of the base. As a result, after the explosion, the tower fell in an unexpected direction and broke the power lines. Thousands of people were left without light, and the demolition company was sued by the power station owners for neglect. Controlled Heat Power Station Demolition, Canada. The towers of this heat power station in New Brunswick didn't just bother paying attention to the explosions at their base and stood as if nothing had happened. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.